In this video we're taking the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2 along to a 10k race to help me make up my mind on this new super shoe. Hello everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford. I'm a running and athletics coach. Basically in the UK, when I'm not coaching runners, I'm making YouTube videos about running, running shoes, coaching tips and race day vlogs, that sort of thing. And today I wanted to come back and talk to you about the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. So firstly, here it is. Now this shoe is due out in 2025 and there's a new colourway on the way. Now I was lucky enough to get this shoe earlier on in the year and I've used it at a few races, including the 10k that I referenced in the open. Now how this video is going to work, we're going to talk briefly about the shoe again, just go over some of those stats and features. I'm then going to do a brief overview of how I got on with the shoe in the 10k, and then we're going to talk about the shoe because I've worn it in a half marathon, I've worn it in another 10k, and I've got one problem with it, but it's, I don't know, it's something I don't know whether I can put up with or not. Now before we carry on with the rest of the video, you know the drill. I need you all to subscribe because we're trying to get to 22 million subscribers. Okay, right, so here it is, the Elite 2, the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2, and as I said, this will drop in the new year. This is £280 when it came out earlier in the year. It's got an 8mm drop, 39.5mm stack in the heel. We've got this next generation foam. We don't know what it's exactly called, but all I can tell you is it is very soft. We've got a full length slotted carbon plate running through the shoe and it's really aggressive in terms of the toe off, the design with it. The shoe weighs 228 grams, just about 8 ounces in my UK 9.5. We've got this one piece knit upper and there's some of the rubber coverage you've got on the outsole. So let's take a closer look in a little bit more detail. So here's the upper, which is really nice. You've got this unbelievably soft foam. It really is. I say, I don't know what it's called, and I don't know the makeup of it because there's no details released anywhere about this foam. But what I can tell you is it's unbelievably soft and it has high rebound. You've got a little bit of padding in the heel so you don't get any rubbing back here. Lockdown's not brilliant. It really does gather in when I've laced them up. The outsole works nice. It's quite tacky actually, even in the rain. Right, so let's move on. So I've worn the shoe now in a 10k race, half marathon race and another 10k race. The idea of the shoe was for me to wear it in the Berlin Marathon this year. But because I got injured, I didn't do that. Can you imagine running a shoe this soft with a calf that's just come back from being torn? That would be stupid. So that's why I didn't use it. So the 10k today, we was pacing Pagey to a 10k PB. We ran basically 7:20 to 7:30 per mile consistently throughout that race, which is that sort of lactate threshold area for me. And the shoe felt amazing. It is so good at running that sort of that faster lactate threshold pace. It really is a joy to be in. You get a real nice bounce off of that midsole. It's just so spring-like because of the softness of it and the rebound you get with the plate. It's fantastic, the ride on this shoe. And in the big half, the shoe worked brilliantly well. I ran that at goal pace, target goal pace, about 8-minute miles for me, and the shoe again performed exceptionally well with a really nice rebound off the foam, working with the plate exceptionally well. So the shoe has performed really, really well in terms of, performance with the feeling you get from the foam and the carbon plate. But there is one problem I have with this shoe, and it's a bit of a nightmare. So in the big half, when I finished the run, I had 2 major blisters on my little toe. And I thought, you know what, maybe it was a hot day, maybe I hadn't laced them up properly. You know, I put it down to like a million things. I didn't blame the shoe specifically. But if you look here, right, this part of the shoe, can you see that? It's quite, I don't know, tougher feeling, quite, not coarse, but I don't know, can you see that sort of where the overlay is not underlay sort of bit, where the sort of structure comes in around the front of the shoe, and there, and that's basically, come on camera, get my face out of it, that area there is where it was rubbing. Now, like I said, I put that down to like my socks. I didn't necessarily have the best lace up. I said I struggled a little bit with cinching it down. And I put that down to that, okay? But I went around that 10K today, and if I'd have continued, I would have had the same problem. Now, I wore a thinner sock today. I changed the lacing on the shoe today, but I still had the problem. And that's a real bummer because I desperately want to run this in a marathon. But now I'm not sure. Now, I don't know whether this is because this was an early version, prototype, whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. That's now got me really worried. So let me know in the comments, do you think I should run them in the marathon despite this rubbing that comes, it's like there? And it's so frustrating because the ride on this thing is brilliant. It's just so much fun. It's so springy, so bouncy, so responsive and so fast feeling, but it's let down for me because, well, my little toes stick out on the side. It's so frustrating. So I don't know what to do because I love it, but now I'm kind of like, maybe I'll grow to hate it. So what do you think I should do, people? Let me know. As I said, it is phenomenal. I love it. It's great fun. This foam is just amazing. And the plate works so well with it. I don't know, you just literally just bounce and go through it. It feels, you're going to kill me in the comments, but it feels better than an Alpha Fly with that bounce back, that responsiveness from it. But I can't wear a shoe that's going to kill my little toes because I need those. So I don't know what to do. I'm genuinely gutted. I thought it was like a one-off in the big half. I thought, again, it was hot. I probably didn't lace them up, probably wearing the wrong socks, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you can put that down to like one off. But today, honestly, at the end of the run, I could feel the heat spots again on my little toes. I was like, oh no, not again. So there we go. That's the feedback on the Saucony Elite version 2. And I would say it's a warning to all of you, anybody who's considering shelling out £280 on this shoe. It's got to come with a bit of a warning, people. You've got to be aware of that. If I'm struggling with that, you may also. But maybe you've got a slim foot and you might be all right in it. And if you are lucky enough to have a slim foot and can get away with it, you're going to absolutely love this shoe. It's just so much fun to run in. It really is. It just felt great out there today. I felt like I could have run, not joking, a minute faster per mile. I felt awesome in these today. So yes, there we go. Slightly alarming and a bit of a warning to all of you when this drops in the new year. And that's again why I wanted to take them back out today, colder day, and put a 10K race in them. So it's not just like a training run, it is a race. I wanted to come back and give you that feedback, okay? So again, so you're fully aware, got the picture as and when that shoe releases. If you've got a slightly wider foot or, I don't know, your little toe sticks out like mine does clearly, then you're going to have a problem. But other than that, if you haven't got those issues, then you're going to love it because this foam in this shoe is epic. So there we go, people. I don't know how this compares to the Evo 1. I've not had that shoe. It'd be interesting to compare the two, actually. Maybe if I can ever get my hands on a pair of those, it'd be good comparison to do. But yes, let me know in the comments, are you going to be going out and grabbing the Elite 2 when it drops? I say it's got like this orange coral colorway. This part is going to be. The upper looks still to be that sort of white or off-white colour, but that's coming very, very soon. So let me know, are you going to be grabbing that or not? You've been warned if you were going to struggle. I've told you now. I've given you a full picture as always, full transparency on this channel. Okay, people, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. 22 million people, that's not a lot, but we do need to get there. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And I shall catch you all later.